for your Sunday afternoon. Taking hope to the hoop. Let's go. This is Bennett, preseason first team all-conference pick. Latong, second team, and he wants a three. Missed it. And Ncaa. And this is Ncaa off his foot. And Jones the steal. And Keontae Jones.
There was a good sign.
Brooks, this guy is a stat stuffer. As he bringing Roger Ayers late in the shot clock here. And Nittany Lions in trouble as Eli Rice threw it up, but not in time. Latong will hand off to Deshane Montgomery. Last year playing at Georgia, travel violation here on Javon Bennett. A lot more out in front of fans and, you know, putting in the work in actual game settings. As Reed, a loose ball, picks it up.
Get the behind closed doors, you know, the secret scrimmages. I understand the concept behind that.
Oh,
but what I love about the public scrimmages, these open exhibitions.
White, but Rice, one of the four co-captains, Jacob Connor wants a corner three. He's got one.
Open shot this year, the aggression is going to be there. You're going to look for Jacob Connor to really look for his on the offensive end because they need his shot-making ability. But a great answer.
Ball, and it was terrific penetration by Mingo. Latong puts it on the floor with the left.
Well, that's what makes once he gets into that paint.
It's a great catch in the corner by Rice. He'll pull the trigger. Long on that three attempt. That student from Madison, Wisconsin. He'll cut here, and he's got himself a dunk.
Well, we just talked about a great back cut by Jones. Excellent pass by Latong.
Three ball, corner pocket. Javon Bejan, hesitation move. Just rolled off the rim. Good rebound.
This team averaged 79 points a game, the most in Penn State history. So they're going to figure this out. They want to play fast. You see a great pull-up right there by Mingo. But Penn State wants to sprint test for them because of Dayton's perimeter defensive ability.
Oh, the lob. Latong unable to make the catch. Montgomery on the find, and a three in transition is short from Stewart, but on the clear.
Behind, that opens up opportunities for offensive rebounds, as we saw right there.
Jones, three-pointer no. Latong trying to tip it in.
I mean, it's remarkable. Even today, you can see, yeah, it's a great cause and all that. And the Jay's Light Foundation, how your life is, and you never know what someone's going through. So, you know, kudos to Coach Grant and his wife to push through, persevere, and use their platform to bring awareness. Ask questions, be inquisitive. You know, trust me, I work with at-risk young people, and sometimes it's hard to ask those questions. But
a few international players for Penn State highlighted how young this team is, Mingo included. Three ball is off the back iron. Freshman out there for the Flyers, and Malcolm Thomas. Jones to the rack off a nice find from Bennett.
That's an easy two.
This is Mason Blackwood, a freshman from Rochester, New York. We'll give to and Freddie Dillon, the fifth, who misses. Bennett, step back three, book it.
And the buzz around the program and excitement for, you see a great take. It looks like when he has the keys to the vehicle like he does this year.
Bryce Hurd, Fado. And I mentioned the three returners. So Dillon, 31 games, 20.
They've done that so far to Penn State. Now Penn State's starting to calm down and take their time, and that's how you handle an aggressive defense, is you slow down, screen them, make them move with intensity.
Adam Jai here from the Bronx, New York. Oh, some trouble here with Montgomery. Trying to find Stewart. Dillon went to go get it and fires a three in the corner. Played starter minutes last year at Iona. Pull-up jumper, it's off the mark. With Ncaa and also Melitunja, who we haven't seen yet, is all nice up and under move by Dillon. But
in the roster that has been built, they've got what it takes to be competitive in the Big Ten.
Want to put back Montgomery? No, got another chance.
Some of his minutes this year, but they're definitely high on his potential.
Pull-up jumper, Dillon finding his way into the game for the Nittany Lions early. Keontae Jones, some strength.
And then was able to finish through a little bit of contact.
By Rice, three-pointer, wide right. Rebound, though, comes to UIC and putting up some good numbers a year ago. Lost it, got it back. And we got to travel.
His physicality. Everybody knows how great of a player he is, how highly skilled he is, but the physicality of the game. Is he going to be able to bring that, and his stock is going to jump up?
Javon Bennett, another three-pointer. It was a nice find from Ncaa. And
get by you. Very good three-point shooter. As he starts to figure out this college game, he is going to be a force. It's not always good to play fast. Sometimes you want to slow it down and get a good look. But you saw right the last play, Ncaa got sped up a little bit and caused it.
Got it back. Falls to Jai, looks at the clock. Missed the three, but there's Latong on the putback. Ivan Urich played last year in Kansas. And
I mean, what do you do when you start to feel pressure with the basketball? A lot of times you retreat, you back up, and that's what Dayton's defense is doing at Penn State. They pressed 20% of their possessions, which was second in the Big Ten, meaning they want to get active and kind of
finds Jai. Working his way to the foul line. Step back, he got the roll.
Yeah.
Dillion guarded by Jacob Connor. Going glass, missed it. It was a good. Missed it at the rim. Fight for the rebound came to Simon. And Connor's got an open three.
Right, last couple minutes been a little bit sloppy for both ends, but that's expected early on like this.
Strong take. Jan Simon. Redshirted his first year, 32 games last year.
Stagnant, become a little bit too individual, too much ISO. They really haven't made Penn State move on the defensive end like they.
At the free throw line, they got that last foul on Montgomery.
Smaller, more athletic group. Be interesting to see if Coach Rose tries to go to a little bit of pressure, try to speed up this game a little bit.
And so far to see action for Dayton. Jan Simon working his way to the hoop. Miston State. Dillion rolled out. Latong. Jones, the attack. Oh, he has been. Give me some of the numbers on Keontae Jones. Last year was all Big West first point lead right now. Mingo, stop, pop, score.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Corner three, Montgomery rimmed. Mingo trying to get into his groove. Oh, great find, and it's Reed at the rim.
That back cut and kind of fell asleep, but again, great playmaking ability by Mingo.
Travel. That was really good.
And that's why they named him captain. It's a freshman.
Jones faked on the three, going to the rim. Fun player to watch, and he is going to make folks in Happy Valley smile for sure. And right now, here, come on, Brooks.
All right, bro. My fault, player.
Don't think I'm not connected. You know DJ MV here in Dayton in the next couple of days. 3 games total. So we're going to push, and Jacob Connor being called on.
Mark, and not that he can't defend, but that's who they're going to, or offense are going to attack. And that'll make sure, and that's how he'll stay on the court.
Eli Rice has got 8 points, a couple threes now, a couple free throws. Minute to play, Dayton up by 6. Latong, he'll be at the foul line. Some of his other teammates, and then I think maybe spending some of that time in the weight room.
Yeah, and he has been fortunate enough not to really deal with that, especially a guy that has the basketball in his hand, is involved.
A little bit of a back seat. He's been sitting down most of the half. Here's Rice, deep three, had to fire it though with the shot clock winding down for Caden Mingo. Around and down. Just a couple of minutes ago. And it might be closer. Can pick and pop. Latong will line it up. It's off the back iron. Here's Bennett. Oh, Latong, another chance. 34. Dayton being led by Keontae Jones with 13 points. Eli Rice leading the way for Penn State with 8. Here is Jones spinning and scoring and sent. That's not a bad number,
yeah.
But it's not necessarily in his game. But he can step away. Reed missing
foul trouble and how guys will step up. So that's one thing you won't be able to tell. You see Javon Bennett with a crack.
Able to finish there, and Dayton forcing a turnover on the other, and they want to run Montgomery from Dominic Stewart, and on the run out, Montgomery able to finish.
4 very explosive players, and that's what you need to be a true up-tempo team.
Dillion missed. Urich had a go at it, and
for this Flyers team, it's going to be offense. It's going to be rebounding, right? It's going to be, because if you look at them, they're not physically imposing. They don't have a bunch of 6-time, be active, help each other out, those kind of things. But if that's going to be something to watch throughout this season, because it could be a potential.
Nittany Lions 3 of 8 from the foul line. Latong finding Connor and
into the basket for 2. Just incredible vision by Latong.
Mingo passes on the 3. Floater. Wow. I've been impressed with his mid-range game here as Rice called on the foul and trying to help with Latong. But Kate Mingo,
you still have that in your bag.
Bennett missed on the 3. Latong give and go with Bennett. And
kind of just hit on it when you talked about he's been efficient, and we talked about how aggressive Dayton plays defensively.
Missed it, rebound Blackwood. And Latong was a presence underneath pass, but again, exhibition game. And Rice on the floor, able to find Urich.
Because Dayton has had the clamps on them in this second half, so anything to break that
up.
Whoa!
Just Blackwood, 3-pointer. Missed it long.
Javon Bennett, they allow him to switch onto players that are 6'9", because they trust. They trust how he'll
Penn State also without Meli Tunja, we've yet to see. As Malcolm Thomas has got an and 1 on the feet. Malcolm Thomas, he's got
sure, and he's got to be excited to play because there's about 4 willing passers that are perimeter players. So a guy like him who's known for finishing above the rim,
Dayton has just been dominant here in this second half. Can't leave him. Javon Bennett missed now 3 of 5 from distance. Oh, what a finish.
Tough.
And as Dylan Jones skips it to Bryce Hurd. He'll line up a 3, missed it long. Are expecting big things from him for the season. Giving Cade Mingo some help at that point guard position.
Came in an exhibition my freshman year and looking up into those stands and thinking that's a lot of people. I hope I don't airball. That was it. True story, man. That's all I was worried about, man. Just don't airball and embarrass yourself.
Montgomery finding Thomas.
Willing to pass the basketball. You saw Montgomery get into the lane. Beautiful lob there. Beautiful finish by Thomas. Now and successful as head coaches, man. That's crazy to see.
Well, and he's a testament to that because you think about Will Wade, a winning record here in the arena and some championships to his name. And Bryce Hurd as we get back to action.
Touches, it forces the defense to collapse. Found an open shooter, was able to knock it down.
Kid Mingo, he'll let go of 3, missed it. And
now looked to be aggressive and made a play for his teammate. You know, this entire Flyers team is playing with a lot of confidence.
Defending here and got to the bucket, but tried to dish it out. Circles back around to Hurd. Bryce Hurd!
I thought it was fairly good defense. The defenders had his hand straight. Reed had his hand straight up. But when you're aggressive and you force contact sometimes, and they're still pressuring in the full court. You know, and what that's about, it's not to try to run up the score on Penn State. It's more about trying to set the tone.
Simon Hurd driving baseline, dumped it off to Simon. Turnaround jumper off the back rim. Mingo guarded tightly by Montgomery. Nice hesitation move, just wasn't a long rebound, comes out to the Nittany Lions. Rice put his head down.
Very up tempo, applied a lot of pressure, scored a lot of points. This is a tough matchup for them to kind of see what they want to do. That's a really tough.
Seen 17 games with the Cornhuskers. Of course, Jacob Connor started his career with Marshall, missing on the 3, but Latong
to a cutting. Simon almost was able to convert the and 1.
Boy, Amael Latong. This is one of those where it's not an assist, but you're still generating points for your team. And Simon is able to convert.
To do year in and year out. So right now, he's continuing to apply pressure so they can work on their full court press.
John missing on the
extended minutes. It's going to be doing what he's doing right now, what he did when he got in the game last year. It's
cross-court pass. Connor, the extra one. Simon didn't pull the trigger. He'll drive. Floater is good.
That's what he's able to do right there.
Penetration. Blackwood. That's the jumps. Latong trying to find his first three in and out. They have had a couple of really nice plays, and that they look like they're a lot more comfortable than what. Credit Malcolm for staying with it, earning an extra trip, and Keontae Jones he's gonna be the one that benefits.
I like his third and one, sitting at 17 points, 4 rebounds. Just really looked sharp tonight, this afternoon.
Missing on the free throw.
When it comes to rebounding night in and night out, like they're not going to be able to have an off night in terms of effort and team rebounding.
And on the shot, Jai was looking for Bennett, and ball got deflected, and now it's looking like a football game here on a Sunday. It's a long pass.
He can get his shot off. He looks like he's going to be a reliable scorer, and you throw him in with Mingo, and as they continue to work on their backcourt chemistry.
Points a game last year for the Nittany Lions. Melvin Thomas working his way to the hoop, lost it.
Has 40 points in the paint with still 4 minutes to go. So, the Big Ten is, how are they going to, and they've got the size to do it, so how are they going to be more, have more resistance on the interior? You see Thomas.
Nice showing off that 3, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Kid Mingo trying to match him, and he does. Penetration from Dickey will find Fryery, and Damon trying to go. Penn State going to be making a lot of changes off the next whistle. Dillion to the rack, left it short, but got it back. We look forward to this event growing more and more as Jurčić here. There's so much. I think this is almost like another practice, right?
A game in terms of score, but they're not paying attention to the score. They did this for film. What is working? What do we need to work on? How our rotation
scores the game out.
Exactly.
There's some folks saying, well, what's the deal here? John, 3 in the corner, no. Rebound. Saw later this week. And then a regular season game. And Louisville
intensity, their defensive pressure, their willingness to pass the basketball. There are certain things that if you, it's hard. Obviously, there weren't as many shiny things to talk about for Penn State because they had a tough matchup. Incorporate that to complement what Mingo and Rice and Dillion can do from the perimeter. So it's just
footer and a freshman from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, and the number 21 jersey. Screening on Mingo. Stewart, 3 straight on is good. Stayed in the outstanding recruiting class for Mike Rhodes and state champion last year in Pennsylvania. Reed working on Fryery. Oh, tough shot.
That was a tough shot.
We've shared the story with Jada, but her brother, Makai Grant, into the game along with Wolf. The make there. And running back to Hurd. Was looking for Dickey, but threw it out of bounds.
To still help this team, because he does this, he's a solid practice player, and he's helping this team in practice.
Cool projects,
yeah.
One of them being the GEM project here in Dayton. And GEM, what we know is the GEM City, but GEM standing for goal and getting help, resources, and the Care Source Invitational. Another success, Brooks, for
now taking place across the country. It's in terms of under Care Source.